Hey friends, Sara Gaston here. Listen, today I want to revisit a topic I've talked about in the past, and that is trying to find out, what does my character want? And sometimes we call this your want in the scene, or we call it your motivation, we call it the objective, we call it the action of a scene. There are a lot of different words. But the bottom line is we're looking for something that is an actual action, a verb, a doing. And sometimes the doing is, I want to kiss the person. It's an actual physical thing that you would do. And sometimes it's an energy that you bring to the interaction, like I want to provoke someone, I want to charm someone. It is an effect that you want to have on them in order to get someone to do what you want. Now, something that's kind of come up recently is this idea of trying to use a feeling or a concept rather than an actual action. For example, I'm going to get them to ask me to prom, or I'm trying to make them cook me dinner or something like that. The thing is, if you were trying to get someone to ask you to prom, you would do certain things, actual things in order to get that result, right? Just sitting there thinking to myself, I'm going to get them to ask me to prom, isn't probably going to get you the invitation you're after. I don't know why I picked prom, but there you go. It's Monday, y'all. In the I'm trying to category, going back to Yoda, there do or do not, there is no try. So the thing is, we don't watch television or go to plays or watch a film to see people attempting something unless they're actually doing something to get the result, right? Like, he may be trying to get the girl, but he's doing all these actual things, like he's taking her to a nice dinner, or he's buying her flowers, or he's complimenting her, or he's charming her, or he's, taking her on a sleigh ride. It's that time of year. It's Christmas time. So if you watched a Hallmark movie, they all have a sleigh ride. I really want you guys to get that if your character doesn't have a compelling want, meaning a result that they're trying to get, and if they're not actively trying to go for it, even if it's an internal action, like I want to taunt, or I want to provoke, or I want to charm, which is more like a way of being than it is an actual physical action. If you don't have a really high stakes want and you don't have a really compelling action around it, chances are you're going to not feel real comfortable with your work because there's not going to be anything driving it. And the reason it's going to feel that way is because there won't be anything driving it. There's the rub. So, I say this a lot in class, and I say this a lot working with actors. Sometimes it feels like a pointless, annoying intellectual exercise to figure out what does my character want and how am I going to get it. But the truth is, without answering those questions, you're just saying words. You're just saying words, right? Even when you go to the drive-thru or go to the post office, right? You're there because there's a result you're after and you're doing something to get it, right? And the way you are to the person at the drive-thru, or the way you are to the person at the post office, that's all an attempt to get your need or your want met. Anyway, I hope this is a helpful revisitation of something I've talked about in the past. I just felt like, since it was coming up a lot lately in classes that I'm teaching and in some private coaching that I'm doing, that it was worth revisiting, maybe with some fresh verbiage or some new examples in a way that would really land for you. Anyway, if you like this video, please share it with your friends and like us on YouTube. You can sign up for my email list on my website, saragaston.com, no H, and I have an email list, and I send out lots of information like helpful videos and things about auditions and just some other tips and tricks to help support you in your acting journey. And if you're interested in working with me, you can also go to my website. I have information there about my private coaching and my classes. Anyway, friends, thank you so much for watching, and as always, break a leg out there.